Didn't you put out a poll on your Twitter with like 30 followers?
I put it on my Instagram. I have 35 on Instagram, so
it's more.
Yeah, just a little bit more.
The math, okay. Mm-hmm. What was that poll?
It was pertaining to Virgil Abloh and asking individuals, do they believe that him being called a hip hop fashion designer, being so called honored at the Grammys, was that racist? The title of hip hop. Okay.
Yes. Everything's racist.
Everything in this day and age, it does seem like that. That's why I asked that question. And the question was really because, like, why does it have to be a hip hop designer? Like, why can't he just be called a fashion designer? Just like Tyler was talking about, why do we have to be placed in the urban category? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I feel like it's a slight. It's almost saying like, yeah, you're almost good enough, but you're not quite good enough. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I feel like if you're going to honor this man, honor him by calling him a Virgil Abloh fashion designer icon or fashion visionary or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Along those lines, like you're disrespecting him. Like you can tell there was nobody in the room from our culture when this was created. Right. At least I hope it wasn't, because if it was, then that's speaking values.
I think somebody was in the room, and they just let it fly. Like,
yeah, that's sad.
Air quotes.
Like
that's air quotes to me.
That's a problem to me.
Yeah, I don't. It had to be somebody.
I feel like the Grammys have had a long history of and especially in this one definitely showcased its bias, if you want to call it, or maybe discrimination maybe would be the better term towards black culture. And yeah, I mean, just all around. I mean, by the fact of calling Virgil a hip hop fashion designer, I have a huge problem with that. Yeah. And I'm glad that other individuals, kind of pointed that out. There were some individuals during the poll that saw nothing wrong with it.
Call them out. Call them out.
I don't know everybody by name. Did you vote?
No, I didn't vote.
Okay, well then, you can't have a say. You know how it go.
Why I can't have a say?
Because you didn't vote.
That's not fair. That's
don't
racist.
You know?
Now that's racist.
You have to vote to have a say. But I think it was more so a thing because he created what they call streetwear. You know what I'm saying? So he's a hip hop. Hip hop does not mean streetwear. You know what I'm saying? There are hip hop artists that don't wear quote unquote streetwear. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, so yeah, no, I just think it's another method of trying to put us all into this one box and just not allowing us to, sit at the big people table,
Do you think we'll ever sit at big people table?
I feel like we already there. They just not acknowledging us.
True.
They Virgil forced people to acknowledge us. Virgil was the lead men's designer for the biggest fashion luxury brand in the world.
Facts.
For Louis Vuitton.
Facts.
And when he passed, every brand after him followed in Bernard Arnault, who is the CEO of Louis Vuitton footsteps. And now you got all these individuals who started streetwear, air quotes, that's the theme of the day, air quotes, streetwear brands. Now they're in high positions in luxury. Nigo, who started Bathe and 8, one of the most famous streetwear, Nigo, Nigo, Japanese designer. He's now the head over at Kenzo. Matthew Williams, who was a Cold Wall. He is now the lead at Givenchy.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So now you got these people in power. I forget his last name. Antoine, forgive me. The owner of the Truck Hats RGB.
That would be fire if his name was just Antoine. But
I forget his last name. But I know y'all know what I'm talking about. But he's now been primed to be the head over at Maison Margiela.
Okay.
So now you got all these streetwear heads in luxury positions, and Virgil is the reason for that. So y'all need to put some respect on his name.
That's it. I 100% agree. Nothing else can be said. But that wasn't all that was like going on at the Grammys. Because to me, I don't feel like we at the table. Just for the simple fact that hip hop wasn't even honored the way it should have been. Because for one, why are we like the pregame show? Why are we like that? Because to me, hip hop we are the tastemakers. Hip hop is the tastemaker for everything that's going on. So to have that not in the main show, that's a slap. That's a slap in the face of the culture to me. So if we've had 2 slaps in 2 weeks.
I apologize to Samuel Ross. I said that Matthew Williams was the head of a Cold Wall. Samuel Ross is the head of a Cold Wall, who's an awesome black designer. Matthew Williams was the head of Alex Studios. I apologize. I agree with you.
How he double back like that? Continue.
Because that really bothered me.
Okay.
But I hear what you're saying, but I don't know. I can't disagree or agree because all I know, it was just wrong. I can't say somebody was in there. I can't say, I would imagine somebody had to be in there. I can't imagine it's just all, you know what I'm saying? So,
but who just says, oh, fuck hip hop. Let's put that in the front end of it. Who? Nigga, what?
I don't know, man. Somebody who.
Has hip hop not dominated the Grammys?
It's not about hip hop.
It is about hip hop. No. Okay, what is it about?
No, it's about not marginalizing a minority to put in a title in front of it because we're a minority. Don't call me a black designer. I'm a designer. Don't call me a hip hop designer. I'm a designer.
Okay.
That's like a black black photographer. No.
Brandon.
I'm a photographer. And first of all, I also
photographer.
Am getting rid of the title for me of photographer. I don't like the word photographer for me because unfortunately, in our culture, which we're speaking about, there are a lot of photographers, theme of the day, who take advantage of the position of being a photographer, whether it be taking advantage of women and models, taking advantage of situations, whatever you call it. And they're in prominent positions, and I speak to a lot of people. So I spoke to a model not too long ago, and she was like, photographer. It has a bad taste in my mouth. And she told me about a situation which is sickening of what a photographer attempted to do to her. And I decided that I don't want to be called a photographer anymore. I don't want to be grouped in with the rest of y'all guys who are doing stuff like this. Call me a visual artist, visual designer, creative, something along those lines. Just like Virgil. I'm not a hip hop designer. Virgil's not a hip hop fashion designer. We're in the same boat. Me and Virgil are in the same. Yes.
Fair enough. See, this is what I need from every episode.
I just feel like I got a lot kind of like
passion
on my heart. I also would like to, enlist a aspiring or an established designer. I would love for one of y'all to come up here and speak with us about music and fashion. So if you see this and you're interested,
the
reach
new
out.
Indeed, the new help wanted.
Yeah.
I'm here for it. Yeah. I'm here for it. Next thing.
Because it's like talking to myself, talking to him about this. He has no idea what I'm talking about.
I know fashion.
But he's being a really good sport and just letting me get it off.
I know Fila.
Yeah.
Timberland, G-Unit. I'm in the game. Dark future? Yeah. Because my future is dark. You see.
What's next?
Okay. All right. All right, so my future is dark. Did you not? How? Cool. Don't even worry about it. All right, so right. All right. So can you tie at the Grammys? That was another thing that just threw me off about the Grammys. Can you really tie? Technically, yes, you can tie. But those two, that's a clear cut to me. And I'm referring to...
I don't know what's going on at the Grammys this year.
Silk Sonic and Jasmine Sullivan.
I feel like something or somebody had their hand in this. So are you telling me like there's an even number of voters for every category?
There could not have been an even.
Is that like are you like vote. Seriously? Like is there literally an even number?
That's not an
of
even vote.
Voters in every single category?
That's not. No.
Because there were two ties.
Two. So you telling me them niggas agree in the room twice?
Right.
No.
Well, each category has different voters.
Yeah.
It's not the same voters for every category. Because I know Killer Mike actually has a vote in the Grammys for hip hop. He's come out and said that. So he kind of broke it down like, okay. And I think Jermaine Dupri also has a vote in the Grammys for hip hop.
JD a vote.
So they try to get people in that culture, whatever.
Okay.
But I don't know everybody, but apparently it's an even number, apparently, for R&B.
Nigga, Katy Perry was in the focus.
So, in your opinion, who should have won?
In my opinion, Jasmine Sullivan.
I agree.
And we agreed.
I feel like
they agreed, we agreed.
And I don't know if you agree with this. I feel like you will.
Okay.
Because I feel like we've talked about this offline. I feel like Bruno is like the media darling when it comes to like just mainstream. Like he's
earned that to me.
Yeah, like he's like this super mainstream. If he puts it out, it's going to get nominated.
He can do it all. He can touch all genres.
No, I don't mean like that, but like he's just mainstream. Like
super mainstream.
I like the Silk Sonic album.
I could have did without Anderson.
Did it deserve all of those awards? Debatable, maybe. I don't know. Did it deserve the tie with Hotels?
Definitely not. In my opinion. Definitely not. Not in my opinion. Now, when it first dropped, I said, this is gonna rack up at the Grammys.
It's a good ass album.
It is. But the more I listen to it, it's like, y'all could have missed out on a few awards. Could have.
Do you feel like Tyler should have won?
Hell no. It's a great album. I do like the theme of a Gangsta Grills.
Who you feel like should have won?
I would have wanted either Nasir Jones to win, or I would have liked to see Cole win. But if I had to pick between the two, give me Cole.
Okay.
Give me Cole.
I thought that was probably one of the toughest ones.
Yeah.
For me. But I told you,
because we've said that
y'all can go and see the other episode. I forget, it might be episode 2 or 3.
Or I think maybe it was like 3 Grammy talk.
Yeah. And I said, I think Tyler's going to win.
You did.
Okay.
You did, because it was not about albums per se.
No, Tyler, that album was good.
Yeah, but it's more so it's a popularity contest at the end of the day.
If it was, then Donda would have won.
No.
Yeah.
No. You can't give.
And that's the other thing.
Ye cannot.
Should Kanye have won?
He should not have. No, he should not have. Fuck that. So
I don't think he should have won. I don't think Jail should have won. But I told you, go back and watch the episode. I said Hurricane to me was the best melodic.
You did.
But the Jail one, that one kind of threw me off.
Yeah.
Jail's a good song. I don't know if it's a Grammy.
I think that's off the strength of Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Too.
Well, maybe. That was a good verse.
Yeah.
That was a good verse. But Hurricane, I was not surprised by
there?
that.
Jay-Z was there. He was there.
He was at the Oscars. He wasn't at the Grammys.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Beyonce was dressed like a tennis ball. Yeah. Yeah. That just boosts Kanye's ego.
To all the B stands, that was not me, that was him. I know that we be trying to let stuff slide.
So it was not a tennis ball.
He is the king of saying slick shit.
The tennis reference.
Don't come at me.
Highlighter, no.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Somewhere.
You killed that performance. I'm with Beyond B stands. I'm with you.
Blue Ivy could have made that choreography a little more crisp, but that's me. That's just me. All right, I'm gonna say this, and we gonna
the smoke.
Look, you know, I'm with the smoke.
I see.
I'm with the smoke. But anyway, I'm gonna say this on Kanye, and that's it. This just creates a bigger monster to me. That's it.
He's tied now with Jay-Z.
That's it. He's just a bigger monster. But
I genuinely, he does care. I wanted to say he don't care, but he cares. His ego's too big.
Exactly.
He cares.
Created a bigger monster.
Yeah. I don't know if it created a bigger one, though. It might have just sustained the one that's already there.
We gonna see.
Yeah.
We gonna see.
Yeah.
Into who? Quick little hot take on the Oscars. Grammys, Oscars, fuck it. It's all gold trophies at the end of the day. Fuck them niggas. We ball. Off the Grid podcast.
That's the best outro he's had.
Fuck it, we ball. I mean, like, subscribe, comment, tell your grandma, tell your auntie, cousins.
Talk to us, man. We want to hear what y'all got to say.
Can we just talk? You gonna figure out where we're going? All right. Peace.
Swerve on you, curve on me. It's Miyaki, curve, Polo, Ralph Lauren. Sense of temptation, tempting relations to break her ship. If he knew what he had and he knew she was bad, then she could have had any nigga.